I don't think I could ever record in a studio again having come up there. Honestly, the sound, the ambience, everything is just.
I really liked the idea of doing it on location in Mayaro. You know, it's a very different vibe to be in any studio. It's a lot more open, a lot more friendly.
Because you have the sea breeze, it's a little hot, but a very relaxed atmosphere, so it's a whole different vibe.
We just had to make sure we had everything possible down to the last wire, last pick, last piece of food, and because you don't want to just have to pack up and go and find something. So that was the process, and the challenge is making sure we had everything organized.
We have on board a general of the engineering industry, which is Ryan Agostini. So he took everything into account. He came and scouted the place about 2 weeks ago and found out what they needed, what sound diffusers they needed, what boards they need, you know, how to run the cables. Because the general acoustics is actually a room. It's a big room, so you have a lot of room reverb and all kind of stuff bouncing back at you. But they catered for that, you know, and actually incorporated some of that into some of the songs, you know.
Anytime I get involved with a project, I really just go for a natural sound. I want the drums to sound like drums. I want the guitars to sound, and it all to mesh together to make it into a song.
We could not hope for it to work out any better way. Absolutely, absolutely magical. Set up the studio, set up the drums, mic'd up everything, and again, as I say, we could not hope for a better drum sound, we could not hope for a better feel, could not hope for better magic, inspiration, whatever you want to call it.
Early Monday morning sort of thing, a little hangover, whatever. Rush down the road for breakfast, had a roti. End up in the shop there getting something, and the cashier was on the phone. Sounded like she was advising some other woman, it could be her sister or something. And it sounded like a love thing, like the person she's talking to have a love problem going on, and it's a whole love thing. And sound like somebody under a little pressure, you know. That started as a kind of music piece. Just got something going, and I was trying to find something fit for a little while. And then while home writing one night lyrics, I sort of put down something about the irony of it all. And again, so when you look back at the lyrics next day, trying to figure out what was that really, and try to find some sense in it. And then it was just structured in a real simple way, the irony of it all. Somebody's gonna be left stranded, somebody's gonna fall, somebody's gonna be left crying, somebody's gonna have a ball. You know, all the people die in another shopping mall, and that's the irony of it all. That's the irony of the song. Brass and steel. Kind of strange in that, you know, I grew up in San Fernando and so on. And I had this guy I know growing up, and he died recently, a sort of murder thing, you know. So I went down to that funeral really, and a cousin of mine sort of had a nickname for the guy, Brass and Steel, and again it stuck in my head. Spelling Bee is another one of those sort of just throwing stuff on a paper and see what comes out kind of thing, you know. Musically is a real sort of new wave thing. kind of trying to capture some of that 70s, 80s, real quirky keyboard, talking heads, blondie, modern day metric type thing, you know. So it's we never did a song like that before, and so we're just checking it out that way. You know?
Before we broke up 2 years ago, I always felt that we had a mission to accomplish. And I thought that when we did disband in 2004, I thought that, you know, we really didn't accomplish what we needed to. So when Gary called me to start back, I was all game for it, you know.
I was worried about if I not could write again, or if I just had the drive for it or the ambition for making a new record and all that. And once the song started coming and the new band started getting the stuff together, and the chemistry was feeling real good, everything was feeling real positive. It felt like you want to go to rehearsal. Before rehearsal was being a drag for a while, but this one just sort of revitalized the whole scene and just feeling a little fresh about it, you know.
It's refreshing to be part of the new creative process of actually contributing towards a song, full production of a song, you know.
Just clap. Music, claps or real claps? Real. Oh, man, vibe kind of thing,
That's good.
Hey, you're singing the lyrics in the wrong fucking guitar.
Let's make that to you now. Probably the irony.
Let me see it, Gladys. Come on, Cameron.
Thank you, Jessica.
Well, go with that thing. I don't write if I don't want to write, or if there's no purpose. Like, we stayed away from writing for a while because we were sort of shaping up the new band or the new members in the band. I didn't want to really dump things on them immediately. And the Fool, well, that's me, for sure. That's me. Yeah, when we were going to England on that tour, we sort of wrote that song sometimes like writing little protective mantras in a sense when traveling. Just to remind you that you might see certain things on the road and certain things to just keep you level and to keep you as a band level, as a person level too, you know. So it sort of was a little mantra that you wouldn't get there and get shocked by certain things, that you'll be prepared for it. It was a song to really prepare yourself for travel, really. And it's about a fool, or not being one.